Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is Jet Phoenix here, and I'm here to bring you the latest Yu-Gi-Oh! News. And what we got here is our Legendary Dragon remakes. They have just been announced with their effects. This time, we only got pictures of the last time, but now we get to see what they actually do. Now, the first one we got here is Darkness Metal, the Black Steel Dragon. And a little too edgy name, but I like it. Alright, it's a Link 4 monster with a link pointing up, left bottom, bottom, and right bottom. So it's not too bad. I like it. I mean, if you get to open up 3 different link zones, unless it does something to cancel out. Alright, what is the requirements? 2 effect monsters with the same types and attributes. Alright, that's not too bad. I can see Red Eyes pulling this off, not too hard. Blue Eyes, if this card has anything with the other middle Darkness Dragon, then we should be able to revive stuff, so it should still be worth running. You can target one of your monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. It cannot be special summon. You cannot special summon link monsters for the rest of this turn. Also special summon that monster in defense position in your zone. The monster's effects are negated. And if it leaves the field, return it to the bottom of the deck. That is not a good effect. That is not that very good of effect at all. First off, it makes sure you can't special summon with link monsters, which is not good, because you're probably going to need to use link monsters to get this card out. I mean, it's a level 4. You need 2 effect monsters with the same type and attribute. Which again, link monsters are going to bring that out a lot easier. For the rest of this turn, you can't supposed to summon link monsters with that, which is bad. The monster you get is defense position, so you won't be getting a link monster. And the effects are negated. It's in defense position, so you can't attack or anything. And it returns your deck at the when it leaves the field. So you recycle something, but I think that's more to keep you from recycling the same monster. So let's say if you got a level 7 tuner that you want, or a tuner monster you just use a synchro summon, then I can see this card being a little more useful, but its requirements, stuff like that, are just too high, and Needle Fiber seems to be a lot more useful to this card when it comes to that regard. Let's just move on and see what we got next here. TRISHULA, one of my old favorites. TRISHULA, the Ice Prison Dragon. Now let's see what you get. Your level 9 Water Dragon Fusion effect monster. Nice. Same stat lines. 3 monsters with different names. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard to get. Must be either fusion summoned by using the monsters you control or in your hand, or special summoned by banishing the above cards you control. In which case, you do not need to use polymerization. Alright, it's contact fusion. That's always a plus. Contact fusion is always a plus in my book. I got a feeling they're going to cripple this card too. If this card is special summoned by using only monsters whose original types are dragon. Yep, I was right. If this card is special summoned by using only monsters whose original types are dragons. Knew they're going to cripple this card too. The power creep cannot be stopped, unfortunately. You can use the effects. You look at the bottom of the following sequence and banish 1 card from each. Your deck is the first one. Then top of your opponent's deck. Then your opponent's extra deck. Alright, so if it gets Ash Blossoms, then you only banish 1 card from your own deck. You just wasted 3 cards, which you banished to get here. I can see this card maybe being played in Metaphors because it banishes them, but anywhere else, unless the deck needs to banish cards and get them back real fast, and it'd be better if you selectively banish cards. I can't see this card really being used that much. And it does feel like with these new releases that they are trying to stop power creep, because that's a lot of complaints to people in the game. It's a lot harder for newer players to get in, especially with their older cards. Alright, let's take a look at the other new monsters. Alright, we got Judgment, the Seraphic Dragon. Not that bad of a name. It's a level 8 Light Dragon Synchro monster. 3,000 attack, 2,600 defense. That's pretty good stat line. Materials, 1 tuner or 1 non-tuner, so it's generic. That's nice. I always like a generic synchro monster. If this card is synchro summon, all materials must be the same attribute. Then why does it not include that in its actual materials? Save the same attribute. That this guy's gonna be crippled too, isn't it? Once per turn, if this card was synchro summoned and you have 4 more tuners with different names in them, ooh. Light Stones may be able to pull it off, but Judgment Dragon still seems better with just the beginning of this effect. You can pay half your life points Destroy all monsters on the field. Also, you cannot special monsters for the rest of this turn except for dragon monsters. Once per turn during your end phase, banish the top 4 cards of your deck. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, these cards suck. I can still see the original versions being way more useful and still way more easier to pull off their effects and get them onto the field. But they were smaller versions of them. They were like weaker versions, where this one's level 6. The Metal Dragon was level 2 or something like that. I can definitely see these cards being definitely a lot better, but they're just the same costs or a lot higher. Let's hope this guy is a lot better. Dark Armor, the Annihilator Dragon. Materials: 2 level 7 monsters or more. That's a bit of a plus. Once per turn, if this exactly 5 dark monsters in your graveyard, you can XZ summon Dark Armor, the Annihilator Dragon by using 1 level 5 or higher Dark Dragon monster. Yes! A card effect that actually helps this one out. Alright, you can attach 1 XC material from this card, target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it, then banish 1 card from your graveyard as well. Also, this card cannot attack for the rest of this turn. The effect is not bad, at least in this one. I think Konami really is trying to stop power creeping, especially with its legacy cards, because everybody's going to get them and they're going to be reprinted at some point. You can see the Megatons, but at least this card has a decent effect. It's not once per turn. You can continuously use it, and you can get on the field a lot easier than the other 2 monsters. So this monster is not that bad in my opinion. It may be good with certain decks, but let's continue to our last one. Alright guys, he's already announced this card a little while ago, so I don't think I'm going to go over it. But what do you guys think about the 4 new release monsters? Do you think they're good? Do you think they're bad? Do you think my opinions are terrible? Leave a comment below if you think they... and leave a like if you like this video. Anyways, I've been Jet Phoenix here, and get your game on.